Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Dizney Decaf, a series where I drink coffee and review the latest Disney movies that have just come out in theaters. I'm so excited because today's movie review is on The Jungle Book, which is Disney's latest live-action film. And today's coffee is provided by my campus's coffee shop. This is my favorite drink that they make. It's called a cinnamon roll latte. The Jungle Book came out in 1967, which means The Jungle Book is nearly 50 years old. That's crazy to me. I'm sure I'm not the only one who grew up watching The Jungle Book. It's one of my favorite classical Disney movies. So I think what we need to start with is the trailer. I first saw the trailer, I almost lost it. I was getting so emotional hearing the orchestra play the bare necessities with all this wonderful action and energetic kind of music. I'm even just getting goosebumps thinking about it. You can't tell. They really played up the nostalgia of the film that it brings to so many people. They know how to get people wanting to watch this film because that's what basically this whole film is about the nostalgia of watching The Jungle Book when you were a kid, no matter how old you were. They really play on that, and I think that's what really sells the film. When I went to the theaters, they gave me this cool poster. Oh my god, look how amazing it is. Like you just see everything and it's amazing. Just like, and there it is. There's the book. There's the actual Jungle Book. I'm trying to keep it in such good condition. I'm not even like, I don't even want to put it up because I don't want to make holes in it because it's so pretty and it's so cool and oh, I love it so much. If you're watching this and you haven't seen the film, stop, pause this right now, pause it right now, and go watch the film because you need to and it's amazing, so go do it now. I think what it was most impressive and just so unbelievably amazing was the animation. They just thought of everything, every single detail. With all this CGI, it gives you just like a fresh perspective of everything. Thank God they put in the iconic Jungle Book songs. They put the bare necessities and I Want to Be Like You and also Trust in Me, sung by Ka. I was really scared that they weren't going to put those in the film because the Jungle Book has a couple of songs making it somewhat of a musical, so I wasn't sure if they were going to put them in or not. Like, how can it not be the Jungle Book without these amazing songs? They put the songs in there and they are just great renditions of the songs. Like, Bill Murray did a fantastic job as Baloo singing the bare necessities. Christopher Walken singing I Want to Be Like You was so good. They even added extra lyrics to I Want to Be Like You. It's just kind of like special that you get to be a part of it. You knew like what the lyrics were before, but now you get the added lyrics and you're just like, Trust in Me, sung by Scarlett Johansson. Oh my gosh, that is such a seductive song. She did such an amazing job. I'm so glad they made Ka a female because it adds another female role that I think the movie desperately needed. The only other female in the film is Lupita Nyong'o's character Raksha, which is Mowgli's wolf mother. Gray, Raksha's little wolf baby, and Mowgli's little wolf brother is the cutest little thing. I'm such a dog person, and he's the runt. He's the runt of his little litter. It's so cute. I was really sad that they left out Colonel Happy and Junior, the elephants, and like their song da da dun 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 dun. I really liked that sequence in the original animated film, but I understand why they left out those speaking roles. It doesn't add anything to the film at all, but they do incorporate the elephants into the film. They just play like a more silent, omnipresent role because the elephants are the ones who created the jungle. You have to give them the respect that they deserve. Of course, my favorite character in the animated version was Baloo. Who doesn't love Baloo? Bill Murray did a fantastic job of being Baloo. This was his first Disney film and he really shined through that furry exterior. So good. So King Louie, he looks like an orangutan, like a really big orangutan in the film, but he's not. He's a Gigantopithecus. Those were an ancient kind of ape that lived so long ago. They lived in the Asian region when they were alive for the very short period of time. I mean, they were literally gigantic. As an anthropology major, I was really excited because I was like, oh my god, I studied this in class. Woo! It was great. So, oh man, I'm such a nerd. Ooh, okay, so in this film, Shere Khan is so violent. I was really shocked. Idris Elba did a really good job of creating this really intimidating figure. Also, his actions in the film are way more violent than they are in the animated movie. There were some parts of the film where I was literally just like gripping on to something because I was scared about what he was going to do. And there's one scene, and if you've seen this scene already, like, you know which one I'm talking about. I was not expecting that at all. I was just like, did anyone see that? Generally, the movie didn't really stray off the 1967 plot line of the film, but the film did get sort of boring. It had its lull points where you're just like, okay, whatever. I figured that they would know that was going to happen. So what they did was that they introduced each character. It was almost like a chapter book of introducing each character into the film. You were just waiting for that next animal to meet, like to come to life. So I think that's what really kept the film going. They used that tactic to extend the story and keep the attention of the audience. Okay. I'm gonna talk about the biggest spoiler I feel like is in the movie, so if you want to skip this part, go to the end or stop watching like right now. Push that pause. My biggest question throughout the film was, is Mowgli going to go to the man village? He doesn't, and I'm really excited about that because that's what the story was based on. It was about Mowgli's place in the jungle. Does he actually belong there? He doesn't really exactly fit in the world of the jungle, but he does make the best of things, and like, I mean, he uses his tricks, which are basically his inventions to make his job easier and everybody else's job easier in the jungle. But because he's a man, he's told not to do these tricks because it's not the jungle way. And throughout the movie, Mowgli becomes really essential part to the jungle because he understands, although he's an outsider, this is the only home he's ever known, and he takes care of all the members of the jungle. He proves to himself and everyone else that he needs to be in the jungle and that he thrives and benefits everyone in the jungle. This movie was dramatic, it was funny, and it was so beautifully done. Seeing it for the first time is just indescribable because you get this nostalgia that just floods throughout your body because it's the Jungle Book. It's such a wonderfully colorful and classic story, and it brings your childhood back to like the forefront of your mind, and it really touches your heart in so many ways. The cast was amazing, the animation was amazing, the stories and the songs were incredible and so much fun. Disney has been going on this kind of path towards more live action films with all of this amazing CGI effects and animation. In the past, I've been kind of skeptical about all of this usage because we're just going into, like, you know, reviving these old classic stories that we already know, and you worry about these directors tainting the story that you already know and love, but Disney is good. I haven't been disappointed yet with any of their live action films. I hope they keep preserving these wonderful worlds that we've grown up with and that we know and that we love, and just adding another dimension into how much we love these stories. I'm really excited for what Disney has in store. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Dizney Decaf and my review of The Jungle Book. I hope you enjoyed it or will enjoy it as much as I did. Just remember, guys, to please like and subscribe if you would like to see more Disney related content, and I will see all of y'all real soon, okay? Bye! Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, oh Mother Nature's recipe that bring the bare necessities of life.